Hello. So the kids and I this weekend so far went to a Surging Sparks pre-release. They had one last weekend. My kids went. I went to go run errands, so I didn't get to attend, but this time I actually got to play. And if you are new to Pokemon, or if you're a parent of a child that wants to play Pokemon and you haven't gone to like any comic stores, I recommend pre-releases. And I find them to be slower paced, like, because it's like a really modified format. And what I mean by that is, instead of a 60 card deck you're building, you only need 40 cards, and you're only allowed to build with what you get. So they give you one of these, and they'll give you like a couple packs, and you'll have like 30 minutes, and you have to put together some type of deck. So with the deck that I kind of mangled together, I built a water deck. And it's nice because you're not going to have enough energies, so the comic store will like supplement you and give you what you need. So just think like a bulk of that's going to be like 10 to maybe 15, I guess, depending on the type of Pokemon. The bulk of what I had was, I had a lot of water, and I had a lot of basics that had like a stage 1. I even had like a couple stage 2s of their pairs. So I predominantly leaned on that. I also had these cute little, this Snorlax. He was 150 HP. He was a basic, so I could play him right off the bat. And his like first attack allowed me to draw cards. So I ended up using this quite a bit. I had 2 of them, luckily. I had this basic Diglett, and I had his evolution. That was one of my cool pulls, was this Dugtrio. So I put that in the deck. And the cool thing that I learned about this, I always learn something new, I swear to God. It's like, it's awesome. But these ones have, it's probably very difficult to tell on my camera. I'll try and see if I can focus. But it's like a little fuzzy button, or just like a button. And it doesn't require actually any energies. It's just, I guess, like, that's just what it is. So the first one's like flip a coin based. And then depending on the heads or tails, that will determine the action that happens. And then the evolution was based off of how many cards you had. So like, to be able to attack, I needed at least 3 cards in my hand. I thought that was cool. I've never seen that before. So I was like, definitely putting that in there, because even though it was like, I think it's a steel type, the energy cost I was able to leverage. I had very little trainers. I struggled with that. I didn't really know what trainers to put in there. So I did like a rare candy. I like to play trainers that allow me to like tap into my discard or get cards. I only had a couple. So I ended up winning my first one, losing my second, and I lost my third. But the second one, I almost won. Like, I had like 1 prize card left. But he had this red fire card that, because I had so little prize cards, it allowed him to like attack me for like 170. So he just like nailed through like the last 3 Pokemon I had. So in my head, I nearly won that one, but then the third one I lost. So if your Pokemon shop or your local card shop has a pre-release and you want to learn how to play, I would love to see your feedback or hear your feedback on these. But I had fun. Oh, and then my son pulled the Pikachu, so it was like just a win all around. Have a good weekend.